Hey yo, what's going on guys? Today I'll be bringing you a meta review type of guide. I'm currently using metasheet.gg, which is a site made by Aspira and Midnight TCG. They both use this. I think Aspira is the main one, and shoutouts to you. So today I wanted to make a little review of how it is going as for the GD04 meta. Currently we had the three latest regionals which happened in the last week and a half. We had Peoria a week and some days prior to today. We have Kissimmee, which was this last Sunday, and finally we had Perth, which just had in Australia in the 7th of June, which was yesterday. So these three show us like pretty much the same type of decks that are showing up, but blue-green in Australia specifically went into first and second place, so it was sure that it will be first place win and the second place for those. But just starting to see things around here, we've got a lot of Blurple still, which is really weird for me. I don't feel like Blurple is this dominant. Green-white actually made a really big impact as well. And finally in here we had also one green-white and just a lot of Blurple pink. But this was the regional that I enjoyed the most, to be honest, and that I enjoyed most seeing, because there was a lot more variety, especially looking at the top 32 or more. They have even like I think 64, yeah, more even. So we can see that there are a lot of different decks in here. But there is one thing that's really bugging me until now, which is the purple-white Minerva. The only person who made it went in 26th. And I don't know why this deck is not being more popularized, because I really like it. Yes, this one is also purple-white, but it's purple-white Lupus, so it's not actually the card itself that is the deck that I'm trying to mention in here. But essentially we've seen a lot of great lists, especially this one, blue-red control. I gotta tell you, like, I'm really happy to see this kind of deck, because this was my first deck, not as a control version of course, but also as a more of a GD01 starter. This was my favorite deck, especially because we had Gundam and Gun Cannon. Right now we had the two new Gundams, which are really good additions, especially this one because it also pinks and it may drop, so it can be also a cantrip with the Gundam. But essentially we've got a lot of tools to remove aggro, and if you think you're going to see aggro, and I think that this deck is not winning against purple-white Minerva because of the recursion, but Kshatriya is a really big threat to the purple-white Minerva deck. So I don't know how this actually would play out, but I really like the list. Of course they play the 8 pinks, because, you know, like, you pay 1 or 2 and you deal 1 damage. It's insane, because with this you're doing 3 damage but you're paying 5. With 5 to do 3 pings you can make 2 of this and 1 of this, and this is just 1 body, this is 3 bodies, so you can still keep up pressure. I really enjoyed another part, which is the command cards. I really liked the fact that this deck did not ran any cantrips or cards that were 1 cost, draw 1 to feed the Banshee early. It just focused on good cards to clear board and make sure that whenever you can, and there's no rush on it, you can play the Banshee with no problems. I really like the fact that it runs 4 of each of these, because I think these are the most consistent action. And they also trigger from life, which is really great. You have a really high chance for one of your 6 bases to be at least one of these, and he runs 2 of the bases. And these are not the normal type of bases that you usually say. You usually would see a more of a 6 HP base for red, but this dude just ran the good base, which is the Corsica, and then Largama. Why is this card so good? Well, it's quite simple actually. You can ping with Kshatriya or even with a swing with a link unit with Merida into a low level blocker, which is 4 HP, and then rest it. There are or also like if they have a nail strike, they can also do the same, and they can make sure that you can also rest it, as well as it can rest low HP blockers to make sure that you take full value of not blockers, like little dudes, to make sure you get the full value of Exia, which I think is one of the best cards for this deck. I really love the fact that you can ping 2 damage and then even remove a little body with it, and with Nihilar Gamma enables that, because also you want to spend the bases really early, and it doesn't go over that because it doesn't need more than these 4 bases. So I really like the deck 2 Kooks, which is really good, and 7 Gundams, which is really odd, but I think it's like really great to see that you don't have to be focused on 4 of Gundam Mamoru only. They can also play other units, like they play 7 links for it, they play 6 links for the Merida, which is plenty. And yeah, like I really like the list. Show of results, I maybe think of bumping to 4, but what can I say, this dude knows better than me. Purple, like I don't even think it's needed. Yeah, like it's almost the same list every time. This Blurple didn't even run. Oh, it runs again, thanks. Yeah, but it runs a low amount of Roselles, a 3, but instead of 4, and this ping, which is a little different, but nothing more. They don't play 4 show of resolves. They play a 3rd Sword Impulse. Nothing new here. Then another Blurple ping, which is the base list. It only runs 3 shot actions, and yeah, it plays 2 of each of the commands and 2 of each base, which is really fine. And then he runs a lower amount of 1-drops in order to run the 3rd one. Yeah, it's like really the same list over and over again. And then we have some Blue League Military, also like really similar, but this one runs more of a mid-range build instead of running the Norn as a finisher. It feels like it doesn't need it, which is meta dependent, but yeah, I think that this list may be solid without it. Still, 2 of show of resolves is plenty, because you also have the Victory Gundams, and you're also trashing with Overflowing Affection, of course, 4 reinforced, 2 unforeseen, which is really great, and 2 Ganizis, which most likely is the only one you need. And then you have plenty of low-level blockers and silver bullets to win against Blurple. This card is insane. I don't even know how it may have lost to blue-red control, but if it lost to ping, like they either got rushed down too much. But yeah, like this list of League Militaire, yeah. Is this the same list? Did I click in the same one? Yeah, no, they're actually running the same list, or is this a bug here? I don't know. But yeah, League Militaire Norn, this one just runs Norns, the typical version you're used to seeing, with no unforeseen incidents, and then 1 green-white on the top, so which runs the full 2-4 line, and then 2 of the Sword Strikes, and 4 silver bullets. Yeah, just a big blocker version. And then, whoa, 1 of each command, 2 of these, 2 striker packs even, and 4 piece million, not even caring about the to level 2 base. So it really is looking like Wing, easier to say still, and now with the GD05 release of Wing Gundam 0 EUX, I believe, it's really good to see that Wing still has potential in this meta. But yeah, like you see, like Blurple Pink, Blue White Norn, 1 Blue Green 1 Year War. Yeah, like it was the only one that made top 16, but it still made top 16. Purple Red Celestial Beings appearing here. Is this the Rush version? No, it's not. It's a more oriented to playing CBs, and it's a level 3. Damn, it's a level 3 deck. Yeah, but it runs the base that prevents level damage from level 3s, which is normal. I was hoping to see the same Gundam Axia here, but rather use the Gundam Virtue 3-1. I really hate this palette because I don't like it, but yeah, congratulations to what's his name, Rising Spud, for making this. And then another blue-green 1 Year War. Now you start seeing more blue-green 1 Year War, which is normal. And finally, let's see what's more. Oh yeah, red-green clan, just a base list of clan, yeah. I think so. There are not many things different from the typical version. Maybe the four of this is too much, but or compared to other versions. And then blue white unicorn, yeah, like the typical version of blue white unicorn. It even runs the kind hearted. Um, I don't think the card is really good in this deck. I'd rather run like, I don't know, the fourth here and the third here, but it's my option. I don't know. Congratulations to him for making such great work with a deck that I don't believe it's top five currently in the meta. Red White New Zeong also making its appearance. Yeah, just a blocker intensive version with Striker Gundam in order to also play the Kira on it if needed. And draw discard draw also fine to spend your stuff and try to find what you need, because he runs a lot of 4-offs that you may not need a 4-off. But yeah, like this version seems really solid. It seems like it's working really well for this guy, and congratulations to him. Really cool list. Running the Arthur as the ninth pilot. I really like the fact that people are starting to run the 9 pilots, because I really feel like 8 is too little. But yeah, I really enjoyed the list. Passing on, I can see also some more purple red Minerva, which is fine. Purple white Minerva. Let's see what the list looks like. Yeah, I really don't like this Sport Impulse in my lists. And I don't like the fact that I look at this list and I say this loses to mid-range every single day of the week. At least like that's what I felt when I played. I didn't play Giant Killing, which may be a really good card against mid-range, but not running the 4th Ail Strike for me, it's like losing instantly against mid-range decks. But yeah, other than that, I think the list is pretty solid. Running this 4 and 4 just to be sure they can sit list 1, and the 3 Sword Impulse, it's what I like the least. Like I would say, like swap one of these to this, because you gotta see this early in order to trash it with the overflowing affection most of the times. And even if you see too much of him, you can just drop 2 in the 4th turn, or yeah, 4th turn either if you go 1st or 2nd. So it's really great in that regard. But yeah, like we see some purple red Minerva, some blue white also in top 31, and then in finishing off in the top 32 with blue green One Year War. I'm not gonna go even downwards or upwards, because yeah, you can see also some red green Xeon right here. It starts to be a little bit more differentiated, the meta. So I really like the fact that a lot of decks can go 7-2. So yeah. Going into the Kissimmee regional, right here we have really a little less of lists. We see the top 4 is 4 Blurple. It really annoys me, the fact that Blurple is still strong, because I've tested against it, and at least what I felt is that yes, Blurple can win against you, because there is the aggro factor that you may get aggroed out because it's a Gundam card game, but I don't believe it's a deck that can... I didn't believe, I mean, that this is a deck that can actually reach to this point where 3 of the top 4 are Purple Pinks. But yeah, most likely the lists, yeah, they are the base list. I wouldn't even say base, because they run no bases, and just 4 of each Yakron, Razel, just a full-on I'll drop bodies onto the field and I'll rush you down type of build. So yeah, it's really went well to this guy, especially because these kinds of builds with no bases really win against control decks, such as this red white control, which you won in the finals. It runs G-Fred with Neon, can ping a lot of times, especially with 10 pilots, you can reach them easily. They run the 6 HP bases, like I was talking prior. 3 Kukuk, it runs more of a consistent type of build, and it really panned out to be really good for him. So congratulations to him as well on reaching this result, because I really like these lists that go really well and are consistent. I hate to see lists that run one-offs and they say, oh, I saw that card in day one against a matchup that I really needed. Yeah, bro, congratulations, you ran 1 and you saw 1 in the situation. You won. This guy cannot say that. He had at least 2 of everything. So congratulations to him. I really like this kind of lists. Going down, I believe that more blurples would be almost the same. Yeah, like playing one giant killing, two Jabros, which I haven't really seen a lot, but yeah, makes sense. So yeah, currently we have like the most normal stuff, but yeah, red green Xeon also made top 8, which I gotta congratulate also, because red green is not a color combination that has a lot of draw power. It only has the Sharzaku 2. But other than that, it's a pretty normal top 16. It has a lot of wings, especially stuck here in the top 16. But in blue purple League Militaire, I gotta see this. Yeah, it's more of a tempo build of League Militaire. It runs a mid-range part and then runs pinks. Pretty good in the fact that it still runs a lot of Tekadon, and it runs the suppression Tekadon. I don't believe this card is that great, but congratulations for him to making it this far and making it top 16. It's an invite to nationals, and really great and fun list. It looks really fun. It doesn't even look like an aggro deck. It looks really like a mid-range deck that is really consistent and draws a lot. So congratulations to him as well. So now, passing on to the final one, we start to see the blue-green 1 Year War. This must be the same list. Yeah, running the Ganizis, running the Zeongs, running the 4s of this, and dropping the Sharzaku 2 that deploys a creature. It's normal for this list. They run one Show Resolve and one white base. It's a really low account because they run lower level units. Usually people play 10 of these, and 2 of these will be Show of Resolve, but yeah, it panned out really well for this guy. Congratulations for his win. Then another blue-green 1 Year War, which may be more standardized, less standardized, yeah, with 3 Show of Resolves instead of the other base, and 1 Ganizi, so it's almost the same list. Then the League Militaire Norn, which is the base list that we've been seeing a lot showing up. This list has been really great, and I believe that this list will still be really good in the future meta. I believe that 4 Norns is too much, but I understand why people would play 4. Other than that, like, we have a Blurple Ping and a Blue-Red Neo Xeon. Oh, let me see this. Yeah, it's a control version of Blue-Red Neo Xeon. I believe this is really great as well. I don't like G-Fred, I don't like the card. Like, I don't know why people really like it, and I don't know in which situations this may be really great, but congratulations to him on getting this, because I really love this type of deck where you don't have to play really blockers or anything. You're just playing a good control version that draws and blocks and does everything needed until further notice. I really like the fact that they run only 2 full frontals. Yeah, like, you don't need more than that, and 4 of each of the good pilots and 3 show resolves. But yeah, other than that, we have the red-green celestial beings, which is really great that they made this far, especially like a 10 pilot deck that needs to see their pilots. I really like this list. I think that this list is really great. It's really balanced. It brings a lot to the table, and running the 4 Gunamaxia is a must-be, but only 2 tactical visionaries and 2 bridge crews may be really a factor that won him, because people are not counting on seeing this card right now, especially for people that have not been looking into red-green or played against it in the near future, in the near past, I mean. And then blue-white unicorn blockers, which is really great as well. I believe that this list may be really good. Yeah, they played this one. I really like. I really like this card. They play more of a let's handle and let's hold stuff on with siege ploys and everything, and then finally when we reach turn 5, we start to make all the crazy stuff. I really like this kind of list, and I really believe that this list did pretty great against aggro. It may have lost even to the League Militaire, because I don't believe the list can lose to blue-green aggro. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and this is more to thank Spira for making this site for us, and enabling us to see these deck lists and everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers!